Hey guys, did you see the US stock market yesterday? Did you sit in front of the computer and staring at your portfolio, wondering what on earth just happened? I know, no warning signs, no Fed statement, and no new inflation shock, no geopolitical bombshell. And yet, bam, overnight, the wind shifted. Tech stocks took the lead in diving. The AI sector, once untouchable, was smashed to pieces as well. Intel was down more than 7% at one point, marking its biggest intraday loss since July 25. And Broadcom, AMD, TSMC, and Nvidia all fell over 3%, while Tesla and Meta dropped more than 2%. And on top of that, Palantir, which tanked over 9% the previous trading day, got hit hard again yesterday, sliding another 7%. In just a few hours, Nvidia and Palantir, the so-called myth of AI, lost hundreds of billions of dollars in market value. And the craziest part? The fuse wasn't lit by Wall Street, not by a hedge fund short seller or even by the Fed. It was lit by an academic paper. Yes, you heard that right. An MIT report. So today, I'm Shelly, your guide through the chaos, and I'm going to break down exactly, number 1, what this MIT report said. Number 2, why it triggered such a brutal sell-off. Number 3, and most importantly, what it means for your money going forward. Stay with me because the logic here could decide whether you make money in the next few months or whether you just get harvested by the market. So let's go. Part 1, the shockwave. Let's start with the shockwave. Last night, the US market was like a stage play, where the superstars suddenly collapsed and the boring side characters stole the spotlight. On one side, AI giants like Nvidia, Microsoft, Palantir, dumped by investors like hot potatoes. And on the other side, consumer staples, utilities, and real estate, those grandma stocks everyone usually yawns at, suddenly climbing. It looked insane, but it wasn't random. The trigger was a single line in a single report. That's 95% of corporate investment in generative AI has delivered no financial return. Yep, not 50%, not 70%, but 95%. This is almost every company. Billions of dollars gone, burned, and wasted. And it came not from some clickbait headlines, but straight from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Yep, one of the most respected research institutions in the world. Part 2, why it matters. Now, you might say, Shelly, we've heard AI critics before. People have been warning about energy costs, privacy issues, and inflated hype. Why panic now? And I won't say that here's the difference. Those past criticisms were mostly about technology flaws. Wall Street doesn't care about that, actually. And investors think, so what? As long as it makes money, right? And we will fix the flaws later. But this MIT report didn't attack the tech. It attacked the profitability. It said companies are burning cash and that they're not making it back. That's a knife straight into Wall Street's heart. Because at the end of the day, the only thing markets care about is, can it make money? Part 3, the double hit. And just when that news landed, guess who stepped in to pour gasoline on the fire? Yep, Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, the man at the center of the AI boom. He openly admitted just days ago that investors are too excited. Some people are going to lose a lot of money. Think about that combination. MIT says 95% of AI projects equals to zero return, and Altman, the poster child of AI, says bubble risk is real. That's a double hit. And the market reacted instantly, brutally, and predictably. Tech stocks were dumped, and the defensive sectors were bought. Part 4, what the report really said. But let's go deeper. What exactly did the MIT team find? They did real research, like 150 top executives interviewed, and 350 employees surveyed, and 300 AI deployment cases analyzed. How about the result? Only 50% of the AI projects created a measurable revenue or profit impact. Why? Not because the models are bad, but because companies don't know how to use them. They buy the tools, but don't change workflows. They spend on flashy marketing, but ignore real productivity gains. They burn money on in-house AI platforms that nobody uses, right? Meanwhile, how about the actual success stories? They're not the giants, and they're nimble startups that focus on one pain point and nail it, like automating insurance claims or streamlining back office tasks. ROI is measurable, costs are cut, and contracts are won. That's how you make money with AI. But most big corporations, they're still stuck in the burn cash, make PowerPoint faces. Part 5. The valuation problem. And here's where it gets really dangerous. For the past 2 years, Wall Street has given sky-high valuation to the 7 AI giants, right? Because everyone believed AI profits were just around the corner, like Nvidia 40 times forward PE, and Microsoft 35 times, Google and Meta 25 times plus, and compare that to the S&P 500 average, only 21 times. Investors weren't buying today's profits. They were paying in advance for the next 3 to 5 years of growth. They were betting that AI would print money. Now MIT says, nope, 95% are failing. Altman says, yes, some investors will lose big. So ask yourself, what happened when the very foundation of those valuations is questioned? Exactly what we saw last night. The bubble shakes, confidence cracks, and the money runs for safety. Part 6. What this means for you. And that's really important. So what do we do? First, stop worshipping the AI giants like untouchable gods. I mean, they're still core players, yes, but their valuations are fragile. Any more cracks in the AI story, and their share prices will swing violently. Second, notice where the money is flowing. That's defensive sectors. Consumer staples, utilities, and real estate. Not sexy, but stable cash flow and dividends. Exactly what investors crave in uncertain times. Third, don't ignore mid-cap and small-cap opportunities as well. When markets shift from fear to recession to hope of the recovery, historically, undervalued smaller companies rebound the fastest. I mean, think regional banks, industrials, energy services, even infrastructure. Finally, keep your portfolio flexible. This is not the time to go all in on one story. Balance defense with selective growth. Spread risk. So friends, yesterday was not just a dip, it was a wake-up call. For 2 years, the AI story carried the entire market on its shoulders. Now the story is being questioned by data, by insiders, and by reality. So I'll ask you, do you think this is just a short-term panic or the beginning of the AI bubbles bursting? And in your eyes, who will be the big winners in the second half of the year? Defensive sectors or smart caps? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll read them all. If this video gave you clarity, hit the like button and subscribe and share it with your friends who are still betting their life saving on the AI hype. I'm Shelly, and I'll see you in next video. Bye!